Well, he's one of Australia's most beloved children's authors. Andy Griffiths is the mastermind behind the 13-story Treehouse and Just series and is our current Australian Children's Laureate. Now, Andy's teamed up with his illustrator collaborator, Bill Hope, with a brand new adventure, You and Me and the gigantic Knucklehead.
Yes, it's the latest chapter in the wildly imaginative world they've been creating for generations of young readers, packed with big laughs and, of course, outrageous characters. And to tell us more about this today, author Andy Griffiths and illustrator Bill Hope join us live in the studio. Welcome back to you both.
Hi,
Andy
Jess.
and Bill. Lovely to see you. Andy, your latest adventure, it is out now. What can readers expect this time around?
Well, we're exploring the worlds of giants, and you know, Jack and the Beanstalk has been a very famous fairy tale for a long time, and I've always BFG by Roald Dahl. I thought we should throw our hat in the ring and do our own gigantic adventure. So you, the reader, me, the author, are going to the land of the giants because we've accidentally become giants.
And chaos will ensue.
Absolutely. Well, the trouble is, when we get to the land of giants, we find we're not so giant after all. We're the tiny people in the gigantic giant land, and then chaos ensues.
Wow. Bill, Andy comes up with these wildly imaginative ideas and characters, and then you have to bring them to life through your illustrations. Does anything surprise you anymore?
It certainly does, yeah. Andy's coming up with all sorts of funny things, and I love the challenge of it. I kind of think of it a little bit sort of like volleyball sometimes. He sort of sets it up and I have to sort of spike it and try and get the perfect character. So I love that back and forth that we have, and when it feels like play, it's when it's working the best. So, yeah, he definitely still does surprise me.
Oh, what a fun day in the office you must have.
Right?
Yeah.
Andy, Johnny Knucklehead, one of your favourite characters. Have you even tattooed him on
Yeah. This seemed like a really funny idea at the time. I had the word Johnny and Knucklehead, and I put them together, and I said that would be a good character name. And I said to Bill, "Can you draw me what Johnny Knucklehead looks like?" And he drew three kind of stupid-looking figures, but then one with a literal knuckle head, like that. And I just went, that's the guy. He looks like he's up to no good, and he's in a little suit. So he's become a really favourite character in the series and our nemesis. And as you can see, he's become the biggest of all, and he's got us in his hand, and he can crush us.
He was meant to be a small side character, and he's kind of taken over the series a little bit.
He's
bullied all the other characters out of the way. Yeah.
Bill, we can't help but notice you've brought in a sketch pad here and a few little pens and pencils and stuff. You can sketch pretty fast, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Do you think you're up to maybe doing a little bit of something of, I don't know, maybe Sally and I while we sit and chat?
We've got about 2 minutes left. But
2 minutes left?
I'll do my very best.
Well, no pressure.
Well, I can't imagine what you could come up with in 2 minutes. But anyway, as he sets to work, you started doing this and writing when you were just a little kid yourself.
Yeah.
Do you remember your very first story?
Yes, I made a card for my dad, actually. He was not well, and I said, "Dear Daddy, get well soon." And then I thought, I need something inspirational here, and he turned the page of the card and it said, "Or you are doomed." And then I had to add another page so I could show him being buried in the backyard.
Oh, lovely.
And we put a little icy pole stick saying doomed, although mine said domed because I couldn't spell doomed.
So this is why you end up writing books and not Hallmark get better soon cards, right?
And it killed my career as a doctor, which my parents would have loved me to be. But no, I just loved getting a rise out of people, making them laugh, shocking them. Whatever I could do to get a reaction was just a game that you can play, and that's what I see books as. It's a game you're playing with the reader, and the reader is playing with you because you're pretending to believe my nonsense.
Yeah,
together we create the story.
It's such a shared experience, like you just said. I have an avid reader of your books, a 10-year-old at home, and it is this world you create, but you also inspire, kids to want to be part of this next generation of readers. My daughter really fell in love with reading with your books.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, just to inspire that next generation?
It means everything to me because I grew up loving Dr. Seuss, Enid Blyton, The Magic Pudding, famous Australian nonsense. And I just really wanted to pass that love on to the next generation, and it's incredibly gratifying to see many of those early readers are now parents with their own kids coming along to the events. And we'll be at Seymour Centre tomorrow, getting Bill to draw live on stage, and the audience can order him around, just like I get to order him.
Exactly.
Just like
Right
you're
now.
ordering him around right
Everybody's
now.
ordering me around.
Bill, I'm glad you got in the practice session today.
Yes.
Then. Are you ready
Yeah.
for I might be too soon, is it? Or
No, we've got something.
please
So
don't.
we've got
Oh,
you
oh
two
my
here as giants taking over a city, and we've got an extra gigantic Johnny Knucklehead in the background dominating the whole scene. So that's what I've got.
And you've got our good
That's
side too.
beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've got both sort of middle-ish sort of part.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
What's this down in the bottom right corner?
Oh, this is a terrified person running away,
a terrified
screaming.
person.
Yeah. There we go.
That's Larry.
He ran right off set
And he
and away
got
to
just
that.
No,
the four
Larry-
hairs on his head, so yeah, that is quite accurate.
Yeah.
Larry is the giant knucklehead.
Yes, yeah.
Of
Hidden
course,
within the
of course he is. So lovely to catch up with both of you.
Likewise.
Congratulations on the latest book. This is the
Thank
third in the You and Me series, right?
Yes, yeah.
So that's what parents need to keep their eyes out for in the bookstores and online.
And of course, the parent when you're reading this book with your kid, you become the me character. Your kid becomes you. And if your kid is reading to you, they become you, and you become
Me?
No, you stay.
And
I'm getting confused.
we all love it.
Can we start that again?
Can I suggest you don't put that on the blurb of the book?
Thank you.
For a wordsmith, that was quite something.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's,
it is.
you know what
What
it
a
is?
ride.
It's just fun, is what it is.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
It
Thank
is.
you so much, gentlemen. Just ahead.